I'm not bringing any energy from the last reading over to your reading. I'm going to use some rose, if I can get them out, for some love and kindness, and some lavender for some cleansing and tranquility. And then I'm going to write some affirmation and wishes on some bay leaves for you. And then we'll get those going into the universe. And while I'm doing that, I'll just tell you a little bit about me. I became fascinated with the paranormal, witches, vampires, conspiracy theories, aliens, ghosts, all that. Zodiac when I was about 10, and I've been with it ever since. I've been reading tarot for 22 years. This is actually my first deck that I ever purchased. Let's see. I can't find my marker. I think my cat took off with it. Yeah, that one's not gonna work. Okay, we got wealth and money. It's engraved in there. You can barely see it, but it's there. We got wealth and money. We can always use success. Hold on. All right, we can always use success. Let me try it this way. Okay, success and some prosperity. And then we can also use some health and love. And that bay leaf's pretty much gone. We've got health and love. You can barely see it there, but there you go. And I'm going to add some rose oil for some love and kindness. And we'll get this set out into the universe for you. And hopefully everything will come back to you and work out good. Work out well. Now, I do not use tarot for to predict the future. I do use it as guidance and insight to, you know, my life, my client's life, you know, your life. I try not to use Google or the book, but if it's an important card and I think that it's an important message, I will use it, because, I mean, I've got 4 different decks here. It's hard to remember everything. You know, I can give you the basic meaning, but as far as like a deep meaning, I like to make sure that it's correct and I'm giving you the correct information. And so I always do my due diligence and do what I feel like I need to do for my client. And let's see here. And also, what I see in a card for you may not even be what Google says or what I see in the same card for the next person. I mean, even if you get in the books and on Google and stuff, most of them, they have about the same meaning, but not exactly the same meaning. So it's different for everybody. Trying to get this going for you. And we're going to get these cleansed. And this is my first deck. This is the Ryder Tarot deck. I purchased it 22 years ago. It was actually the first deck to ever go into like mainstream publication. It went into publication in 1908. And Pamela Coleman Smith She illustrated these, and they dropped her name to just the Ryder weight. And, you know, it was 1908. Women didn't have much of a say in anything. I mean, they couldn't have bank accounts, or they didn't have voter rights. So I always like to add her in, maybe think that, you know, she's here helping us along. And get these cleansed. My son took my big, like, torch lighter, and I can't find it. There you go. I just want to make sure that your bay leaves are burnt. I'm not really worried about the rest of it. And that's a little bit about me, and I know nothing about you. I didn't even click on your profile. I never do. In fact, if I read for somebody I know or that I'm even friends with on Facebook, I kind of feel like I'm cheating. Especially, you know, if they like post a lot and I read it. I prefer not to know anything about anybody. And what else can I see? I've never had such a hard time getting this stuff to burn. Let me try another oil. Let's try some sandalwood. I'm pretty sure this is how I'm gonna die one day. I'm just gonna blow up. There we go. And I also, I do some spirit work, paranormal investigations. I've got some videos on my YouTube. What else? I can do blessings. I can do curses, hexes. I don't like to do them, but I mean, if it's somebody that really needs it done, like an abuser or, you know, a boyfriend that cheated, something like that, yeah, I'll do it. Girl power. We can always put them in a box here, a coffin box, and do a little something. I've also got my voodoo doll here, straight from New Orleans. But I try to keep everything positive. All right, I think we got you good and intentioned out into the world. All right, now let's get you started with your reading. I always start with the Ryder Waite deck because that's my holy grail. I know it in and out. And that's weird. There's just a random R laying there. Where did that come from? It's like an R. It's clear. Well, if you know anybody that begins with R that's passed on, I think they're here trying to help you. So, all right. Let's get this going. But I always draw in threes. Three is the Trinity. You knock on wood 3 times. 3 is good luck. 13 is considered good luck. You've got the angel numbers 3333. And let's see if anybody's here to help. And also, I always lay my K2 meter here. Yeah, it just lit up, but it always does that whenever I first light it. Just to see if any spirits pick up. Usually, I'll lay it over here. The sun's on it. I can't see if it lights up. I usually have to do some more, you know, some kind of conjure work to get a good spirit. But, you know. All right, I think there's some spirits here. North and south means yes. East to west means no. Is there somebody here guiding us? Oh, and another reason I do threes too, sorry, my ADHDs went crazy, is because 3 o'clock's also the witching hour. But, you know, I just throw in the pendulum and the K2 meter here to, you know, kind of add some aesthetic, give you your money's worth. And, you know, this is for entertainment purposes. You know, I don't want to ever get sued for anything. This is for entertainment purposes. Always do your own due diligence. But let's see what the cards have to say, even though I'm usually always right. So let's see what's going on here. And I hate that the sun's in the way because I can't. Let me try it like that. All right. Maybe I could. Okay, maybe it won't fall. We're going to set it up like that. So let's get started. We have the Hermit, and I have freaking drew this in like the past 5 readings I've done. The Hermit, he's all about being standoffish, doesn't want to be around anybody, knows he should be. You know, he wants knowledge, he wants friendship, he wants love, and he knows he needs that, but he doesn't know how to go about it. It's, you know, it's exactly what it is. It's a winter card, and I think that's one reason I keep pulling it up in all of my readings is because it's winter. It's dark at 4 o'clock. Nobody wants to go out. It's freezing cold. Everybody's broke after Christmas and their freaking electric bills. And, you know, the rent going up every freaking time you look around. And everybody's depressed right now. And I think that's one reason that people, you know, are kind of closed off and standoffish and really don't want to do anything or go out and do anything. But he's always, he's on a quest for knowledge. He just doesn't know how to go about it. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. You know, she's a leader. She's a ruler. She's royalty. Pentacles mean coins. They represent coins. In a lot of decks, she would be called the Queen of Coins. But in this one, she's the Queen of Pentacles because Pentacles in many religions and countries around the world represent good luck and good fortune. They're not considered bad like they are here, you know, in America. You know, oh no, we're devil worshippers. So, she's very good. She's caring. She's gentle. She's abundant, or she has abundance. She is a definite Capricorn energy. And the reason they associate the Capricorn, the goat heads here, and then the Pentacles is because Capricorn is one of the most successful signs in the zodiac. Most CEOs are Capricorns. This is just a very successful, abundant card. It could also mean leadership, promotion, success, career change, business venture. You know, this is a very, very good card to have. And, you know, the cards are not just single. They all tell a story. And I'll tell you how this ties in when we get you some more cards drawn. But her falling after the Hermit, I think you'll be fine as soon as it warms up. It warms up for everybody. Oh my goodness, you have the King and Queen of Pentacles together. So I've never seen this happen before. So hold on just a moment. I'm going to Google this and get you the complete meaning of that. King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles together. That's crazy. Mary. can mean a business venture with a man, like a man and woman business venture, or promotion, like working together for success. Give me just a moment. Okay, the king and queen of abundance and prosperity. So that's a major thing that was just pulled on you. Okay, a great indication of success in both your personal and your professional life. So there you go. These are just two amazing cards, and this has never happened. So you're first today. So yeah, I definitely think that those, well, I know that those trump that Hermit right there. So the next deck we're going to use is the Cosmic Slumber Tarot deck. My son got me these for Christmas. I may have to get a book on a few of these because these have different, they got like princes and torches and stuff that's not common in a regular deck. But I do like them. I have watched several YouTube tutorials over them or about them. The Lovers. The Lovers is about choices. The Lovers is about temptation. With the Lovers, you can see Adam and Eve. Well, in this one, there's Eve and Eve and Adam. This is a more progressive deck. And there's the Tree of Knowledge. And it's all about temptation. You have the Tree of Knowledge. You have the Serpent. It's about choices. There's a poem by Robert Frost called The Road Less Taken. And it's like two roads diverged in a yellow wood, though I might take one and be though I might take both and be one traveler. Along I stood, looked down one as far as I could to the hills. I don't know. But anyway, I always think of this because are you going to take the road less traveled? Are you going to be a leader, be an individual, Did you see that? All right. Are you going to be a leader, be an individual, go down a path by yourself? Or are you going to follow everyone else and blend in and not really be an individual person? And this is about making those choices and deciding which path. This card can also represent temptation, which can be gambling, sex, drugs, alcohol, food. It just, anything, any kind of temptation. And then we have the Ten of Torches. And like I said, torches aren't normally in a deck, so let me look that up. I think he represents hard work and moving forward from looking at him. So hold on just a moment. Pressure and responsibility are the hard work. There are new weights on your shoulder, but do not let them be a burden. Instead, let the heft show just how much you are able to hold. So, he's just representing, even though you got everything on your shoulder right now, just put them aside and keep going. Just push on through. And then we have the Ten of Cups, and this card's wonderful. It's about abundance, togetherness, family, success. You can see they're like riding off into the sunset. Just an overall very warm, loving card, just filled with joyous emotion. That's their dream. They're riding off into their dream. They're riding off to everything that they've worked for, their success, their love, their happiness. So that's an overall very good card to have. And then over here we have the magical messages from the fairies. And I've been using these since 2017. They're known as oracle cards or spirit guide cards or spirit cards. So let's see what they have to say. I really like these because they're very well illustrated. They're lighthearted. They're fun. They're lighthearted. They're fun. They're lighthearted. They're lighthearted. They're fun. They're illustrated. They're very well illustrated. They're lighthearted. They're fun. They're lighthearted. They're fun. They're illustrated. They're fun. And let's see here. Are there any spirits here helping us today? Are there spirit guides here? Is there someone by the name of R? Alright, let's see. I still don't know where that R came from. It's like worrying me to death. I don't know anybody named R, I don't think. Travel. An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. I do also believe that this can mean like maybe a career change, you know, travel, a promotion, something like that. But if you got a trip coming up, then, you know, it's going to be a very good trip. It'll be very good for you. But like I said, these are lighthearted. They don't give that much meaning, but I do like them because, I mean, look at those illustrations. They're amazing. Who do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes come true. And, you know, holding in that anger it's hurtful. Healing, healed, healer. Healing energy surrounds you in this situation. I do think that there is some healing energy around you. And I hope there is. I really do hope that you do have a support system. Everyone needs a support system. And let's get back to the Rider-Waite deck. The Sun, love this. The Sun she's brilliant. She's energy. You can't live without the Sun. She's vibrant. She's creative. She brings abundance. She brings fertility. Did you see that? She brings growth. Is someone here with us? Oh, they are? Do you want to say hi? Or are you just blinking around to make me look stupid? Can you blink it again? Okay. Can you say hi? I mean, like, with K2 meters, I mean, I have some, if you look on my channel, I've got all kinds, like, actual, like, speaking, like, lighten up as soon as I ask a question and stuff. They're hit or miss. I just use them for a little bit of entertainment, and sometimes I know when I have something. I know when I have a spirit, but I don't know. Today I think somebody's playing with us. Does your name begin with an R? But anyway, back to the Sun. She's vibrant. She's creative. She's warming. She's glowing. Just a very, very overall good feeling card. And also you have the sunflowers in the back. In Asian cultures, sunflowers represent good luck, good fortune, and vitality. Then you have your little cherub goddess maiden child here riding on the horse, and you got the victory banner. So this is the overall victorious, good, just warm card to have. And then we have the Queen of Cups, and she's a very important card, so I'm going to give you the whole story on her. She is a Cancer card. She does represent Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. She is a water card. And she's very important to the whole story of the tarot. Now, the tarot was made to be a game like Magic or Dungeons and Dragons. And people started using it for divination. But tarot is the story of the Fool. The Fool is the first card, and it's about his adventure. And he'll go to each major card or trump card, and he'll learn a life lesson. And tarot and the Fool are all about learning life lessons. And also in 1347 was like the first known tarot cards. They were in Bern, Switzerland, and they were banned because they were considered evil. But they've been around forever. They used to be written on scrolls and tablets and given to the gypsies. So people have been doing this for years, like centuries, generations. All right, the Queen of Cups, a mature, emotional female, security, femininity, loving, warmth, sensitivity, kindness, happiness, intuition, romance, loyal, faithful, shy, easily wounded, pretty, beauty, daydreamer, psychic, empath. And also you'll notice with your water cards or any Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces cards, they're very empathetic, they're very intuitive, and they're very full of emotion. Pisces are one of the number one zodiacs to be addicts or alcoholics and cheat. Scorpios are very bad to cheat, and Cancers are very bad to have addiction problems and cheating problems. And empath, creative, artistic, inspirational, healer, listener, counselor, caring, supportive, and a good mother. In a general context, the Queen of Cups tarot card can generally signify a woman or women in your life who will be supportive and caring towards you. This minor arcana card is also a sign that you should be mindful of how to treat yourself and others, or to treat people with compassion and sympathy. She can also indicate that you may be more sensitive than you let on to the outside world, and that harsh actions or hurtful comments affect you more than you show to the outside world. This card can also indicate a tendency to daydream and a big imagination. As a person, the Queen of Cups represents a mature female or feminine person who is kind, caring, and supportive. The Queen of Cups is sentimental and a sensitive soul and a good listener. She is empathetic to the feelings of others. As a mother, partner, or friend, the Queen of Cups is affectionate, loving, and warm. However, she can also be shy and have tendencies to daydream. She is creative, artistic, intuitive, and she appreciates beauty. She may be a water sign such as Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So, that's a very good card to have, especially after the Sun. Let's go with the next one here. What the crap? I have never seen couples pulled before. That is crazy. So let's see what the Queen and King of Cups have to say. And see, there's no way I can remember all of this to everything. And if somebody tells you they can, they're crazy, because I got 4 decks here. And just a little side note, I've had these for almost 2 years, but they're hard to read and I'm not connected to them. But look at the illustrations. Like, the illustrations are like very, very good. But these are a play on a deck of cards. Like, this is the Ace of Hearts. Back before, tarot went into circulation and they were hard to get, people couldn't afford them. The Romanian gypsies, travelers, nomads, whatever, they would use just regular playing cards, and that was taught through generations. And I think that's pretty cool. All right. Okay, that's like a big long. Here's one. Okay, it's a sign that 2 people are on the same wavelength and want nothing more than to share their feelings with one another. That could be, of course, be entirely wishful thinking. If it was disjointed and only one person had the Cups court as an outcome, I would say otherwise, but one person will initiate the exchange and the other will receive and hopefully reciprocate. So, do you have like a powerful significant other in your life that like you guys are like Bonnie and Clyde and just conquer the world? Because I've never had this happen ever. So, I don't know, that's pretty cool. So, that's just first. I'm kind of excited about that. So, I don't know. I think somehow there's some kind of power that you have, like successful power. I'm getting like a very energetic reading from you. It's not depressing like some of the ones I've done. All right. We have the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is just like it is, like stabbed in the back, given up, anxious, illness, depression, worrying, just a lot of weight on your shoulders, a lot going on right now, a lot of emotion, just basically wanting to give up. And that may go with this one right here where, you know, you were carrying a heavy load. A lot is coming at you at once. So, you know, I don't think it's anything too terribly bad. I just think you have a lot of decisions you have to make at the moment. They may be worrying you and keeping you up at night. But see, like I said, Wheel of Fortune. This is about cycles. One cycle is about to close and a new one's about to begin. And you can see here you have the knowledge head, which represents Libra, knowledge. And then you have the bird. Some decks, it's an eagle. Some decks, it's a phoenix. And some decks, it is a thunderbird. But here it's an eagle, and that represents freedom and bravery. And then you have Taurus, which is all about success and being disciplined and detail-oriented. And then you have Leo, all about, you know, loyalty and being a leader and provider. This is just a new beginning that, you know, February, everybody says that January is the beginning of the new year, when actually it's February. We have to process everything for January and move that over to February. So I do see a new beginning starting for you. I do see a new cycle, a new change. And, you know, I think that's got a lot to do with what you're worrying about and what's heavy on your shoulders. But I do see, you know, everything, I think that it's going to work out. And then, the story of the Fool. His meaning here is different than the Ryder Waite deck. I'm going to get the book and read it to you for the Cosmic Slumber deck, because he's very important. I mean, the whole tarot story is about him. And, you know, he's the very first card on the journey. The Fool is the feeling of just falling off the edge into sleep. Before every beginning, there is the step one must take to begin. That is who the Fool is, the space before the start. Every moment to come exists within this space, and every card to come contains the Fool. Everything must first emerge from nothing, and though this needs a little blind faith, it will lead us to the places we desire to go. While the Fool is filled with potential, there is naivety to such a state. Potential does not contain within it the lessons we will learn from experience. Those lessons are yet to come. So it is worth appreciating the limits of what we know. Listen to the simple guides around you. Just as the dog pulls at the Fool's robe. To me, it looks like a bear, but they say it's a dog. But anyway, he's right there. Let the primal part of your heart bring you to safety instead of letting your imagination be your only voice. So, you know, take heed, think before you make drastic decisions, you know, think everything through. That's what he's about. He's about thinking through, not, you know, just jumping ahead, having a plan. I mean, you don't want to step off the cliff. And that's what he's here to represent. Now, let's go back to the magical messages from the fairies. Easy does it. Stop trying so hard to control everything and all the doors will open for you. And I think that goes back here to the Ten of Swords, definitely. Trying to control, that may be what's worrying you so much. And the Ten of Torches, everything coming at you. Kind of relax, let go. I know it's hard. It's very hard. Just breathe. Just kind of let things fall into place. Business venture. And we've talked about the trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. And we've talked about that before. Like I said, they all end up tying in together. Now, every once in a while, you're going to get a straggler that just pops in and you're like, what does this mean? But most of them do tie in together and tell a story. Perfect timing. Listen how country I sound. Perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. So there you go. And I think that goes back to the Wheel of Fortune with a new cycle beginning. And let's go back to the Ryder Waite over here. All right, we have the Three of Pentacles, and this is about building a foundation together. This is about craftsmanship, working together, working as a unit, working as a team, working as a family. It's all about building that foundation and working from the bottom up. And then we have the Queen of Swords. I'm just going to see what falls behind her, and Temperance. Okay, we'll save Temperance for a second. Now, the Queen of Swords, she is a communicator. She expects her kingdom to listen, you might say. She also represents water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. She's very intuitive. She's very empathetic. She's very emotional. She can be quick to snap. But she is all about being a powerful ruler. You can see her there with her sword, her hand out. She's giving advice. She can be about higher power. And she looks like a dude. Okay, I've never noticed that before. But she's all about emotions and learning and spirituality and being intuitive and empathetic. You know, when she falls in, she's kind of telling you to be more caring and emotional with people and with yourself. Now, Temperance. Temperance is the card of the alcoholic. Temperance is all about balance, moderation. This is a Libra card. Libras are all about balance. Going with the flow, taking it easy, taking it by stride. Temperance is about addiction and alcohol, and you're having to moderate everything, and not just per se addiction and alcohol. It's also about yourself, learning to balance everything, learning to take everything in stride, learning to you know, flow naturally within. You know, just she's a spiritual card too. You can tell her or he. You have what is it? Like the power, like the knowledge back here. You also have the triangle for knowledge and seeking higher power. This is kind of about an epiphany, an awakening, saying, hey, you know, I need to slow down. I need to learn how to balance work and kids and life and, you know, hobbies and activities and friends. And, you know, and if you're an alcoholic or an addict, then, you know, I need to slow down. I need to moderate. And, you know, a lot of times a spiritual awakening or an epiphany is what it takes to, you know, see that. And then we're going to go back over here. The Queen of Swords. She is very swift. She's very combative. She's very quick-tongued, kind of like Spitfire. She can be defensive. She can think everybody's out to get her, but she's very protective, and you can see the blood on her sword. If you mess with her or anybody she loves, she is out to get them. She is out for blood. But you're getting all these ruler cards, and that's good because that usually means a leadership position, a business venture, promotion, anything like that. And the Empress. She's all about Mother Nature, loving, kind. She's caring. You know, when she comes in, when she falls in your reading, she just means that maybe you have a spirit guide that's loving and nurturing, watching you, that you're a loving mother, or you have a loving mother. She's also about fertility. You can see here, there's the female sign. So if you don't want any kids, then, you know, I would definitely check into some birth control. She's about fertility, growth, birth, Mother Nature, just an overall earthy, loving, wonderful, abundant card. She's all about, you know, just, she's got the whole world in her hands. She's great. I love her. And I love this illustration. This illustration is gorgeous. And then we have the Two of Cups. And this is joining together, a union. They're overflowing with joy, emotion, sharing thoughts, sharing ideas, you know, a collaboration of some sort, you know, kind of like switching souls. Just a very close togetherness and just an overabundance of joy and emotion. And, you know, this is a really good card too. And we'll see how these all play out together. And this will be the last time I do these. Let's see what your spirit guides have to say. Well, those flew out. Let me draw one more. I'm just going to draw it out like this. They say if they fly out, that is the universe, your spirit guide, or a spirit trying to tell you something. If you drop them, if they're loose in the deck, or if they fall out. Practice, practice, practice. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. I don't know. I don't know what your talents are. But whatever talents you have, even with your career, you know, you can always practice and do better. A birthday. A significant birthday holds the answer to your question. So, you know, like I said, these are just fun and lighthearted. I just throw them in. Summer. Everything you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. And now this ties in with the sun. Like I said, I think by summer, you know, everything's going to come through for you. And let's go back to the Ryder weight. Okay, the Eight of Wands. This is being suspended. You see how the wands are suspended? This is being suspended. Suspended in time, can't push forward, feeling stuck, feeling trapped. And I think that's gonna close like that cycle, and then your next one's gonna begin. But right now you're feeling stuck, trapped, and also everything's coming at you at once. Those are almost like arrows coming at once. You're dodging them. You got everything on your shoulder. You don't know how to get ideas going. And then yet again we have the Five of Pentacles, and this is just what it looks like. Feeling pushed away, feeling left out in the cold, feeling turned away. Poverty, coldness. This one ties in with the Hermit. You can see the snow on the ground. Everybody's cold. Everybody's hungry. Everybody's tired. Everybody's broke. And then we have the Three of Hearts. And the Three of Hearts is just like it is. It's all about despair. You have the rainy, stormy, gloomy background in the back. Three swords through your heart. This is about grief. This is about pain. This is about angst. Sorrow. I mean, the picture tells exactly what it is. And then again, we have the Seven of Wands here. And this is struggling, trying to push through, trying to get through your ideas, trying to get through your daily struggles. Kind of a battle within yourself. You're battling through, you're pushing through. And then Judgment. Judgment usually means an announcement, an unexpected announcement. It also means an epiphany, an awakening, a resurrection, rapture, seeking a higher power, higher knowledge, spiritual enlightenment. And this is a very, very important card. So I'm going to get down and dirty with that one, because I do think that is Judgment's a very, very important card. All right, Judgment. Judgment, self-evaluation, awakening, renewal, composure, decisiveness, homesickness, snap judgments, apportioning blame, and forgiveness. Bada bing, bada bing, bada bing. Where did that go? See, they always tie in together. Whom do you need to forgive? In a general context, the Judgment Tarot card can indicate that you or someone you care about are being judged too harshly by others. It can also indicate that you are judging people harshly or making snap judgments yourself. Alternatively, judgment can also be an indication that you have achieved a level of clarity and composure that allows you to calmly evaluate yourself and your choices. There we go about choices. In order to make positive decisions. You have came through your past karmic lessons with increased self-awareness, and you are allowing healing to take place. And that goes back to healing, healer, and healed. You have come through bad. If you have a big, you have come through your past karmic lessons with increased self-awareness, and you are allowing healing to take place so you can move forward in a positive direction. If you have a big decision to make, when this major arcana card appears, use the karmic lessons you have learned from the past to help you make the right choices. Judgment upright can represent a legal matter or court case being resolved. If you have acted honorably and told the truth, this matter should be resolved in your favor. If you have been dishonest, don't expect things to go your way. You need to clear your conscience and try to make amends for your misdeeds. The major arcana card can also signify being separated from someone you love by an ocean or sea. See, I've never heard that before. You can expect to be reunited with them soon when it appears. It can also indicate homesickness. See, everybody's got their own interpretation of judgment. What did it say? And that's all about the healing. You know, the resurrection, repentance, the forgiveness. I said repent, forgiveness, resurrection, a spiritual awakening. You know, it just said tap into your past karma and, you know, learn those lessons and use them to move forward. But if you go over here, to the book that came with the deck, with the Ryder Waite deck. Where is Judgment? Well, the last judgment. It says judgment here, and then it's the last judgment. Change a position, renewal, and outcome. So, I mean, I just use what I see. And what I see is a new beginning, an awakening, and an epiphany, and maybe an announcement to push that along. And that's what I see, and it ties in with the Wheel of Fortune too. You know, a new cycle, a new beginning. And then I'm going to go over here. To the Cosmic Slumber. The Night. The picture says everything. You feel like you're drowning in your tears. There's some sorrow, grief, angst, kind of feeling left out again, walking away, or in their case, swimming away, but, you know, leaving a bad situation and worrying about that situation. I love this illustration, though. It's a very beautiful illustration. And, like, the Night isn't in any other deck. Let me just pull it up. The night comes when you need it most. It is a place for you to seek into and escape. The long day is coming to an end, but the night allows you to extend it, to draw the time out. While everyone else sleeps, you will work. See, it's about sadness and sorrow. The moon slows down the clock for you, and you have time you need to face the problems ahead. And that's the problem when you night, like everything that we've ever been told to fear has been at night. Vampires, werewolf, witches, boogeyman, monster under your bed, you know, intruders, fire. I mean, everything, paranormal, everything that we're taught to be afraid of. Sleep paralysis, nightmares happen at night. And when you wind down at night, all that starts running through your head. And not even just that. I mean, that's kind of like silly stuff. But everything, grief, trauma, just anything. The night is a very bad time for a lot of people. And that's why a lot of people have insomnia. So, you know, with the night, you just have to take it with stride. You have to, like, just kind of, it's hard. It's very hard. And I know, and you just got to push those negative thoughts out of your head and get the positive thoughts. And then we have the Queen of Torches. She's fierce and she's a Leo. She's brave, courageous, ferocious. She don't back down. She's ruling her kingdom through all this chaos. Also, again, another leader card. Promotion. Business venture. Career change, leadership position, but she's very straightforward. She doesn't back down. She's very quick-tempered. She protects her family. She protects her friends. She protects everyone she loves, and she's very loyal, and she's a great provider. And the Six of Torches. Hope and celebration. You are close to success, or has it already begun? Relish in bright force in your life. See, I hate the decks that just throw torches. Like, no other have torches, but that's a good card, you know, success. And if I don't use these cards, then they're wasteful, and I've got to use them to learn them. So, you know, there's a lady that I watch on YouTube. She's called The Real Tarot, if you ever want to check her out. And she uses her books and her Google, and she's older than me. She's a numerologist. She's an astrologist. She's a reader, and she's also a psychic, and she picks up her book. So, you know, she can do it. I can too. She's got like 13,000 followers. So, but you know, that's a good successful card right there. I do see success. I see a lot of success. I do see where there's a lot of things that you're going to have to work through. I do feel some grief and some anger and resentment and hurt. And then we have the Four of Cups. This is all about decisions. He's contemplating, wishful thinking, daydreaming, decisions, contemplation. He's trying to think about what he's going to do about those decisions and choices. And that has come up so many times in your reading, is decisions and choices. And I do think they're heavy on you. They're coming at you at once. You don't know how to move forward because you do have so many decisions and choices. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. And this right here, I love this. This is just a beautiful, beautiful card. And it's a very good card. It's about wisdom, creativity, abundance, using your creativity and your individuality to make your money, to make your finances. Just, you can see all the vegetation and the abundance behind her. The wine, you know, representing the wealthy. You've got the mountains. You've got all kinds of vegetation. You've got even the kingdom in the back. Just a very, very good, creative, independent, intelligent, wisdom-seeking, you know, abundant financial card. Just a very, very good card. And then we have the moon. And you've had the moon and the night. And this is just like it is. We discussed it, you know, before. It has basically the same meaning as the night. You can see the moon is crying the tears. This is the card of Scorpio. You can see the scorpion down here. Scorpios are very, they lay low till they get mad, and then they lash out, and they're very, very emotional. They feel everyone's pain. They feel so much pain. They don't know how to take it in. Like, I mean, they can see a dead snake, and it's gonna like overwhelm them with pain. They're very, very empathetic. And this is what the moon's about. Just overbearing emotion at night. You know, and with darkness comes light, and you have the Sun card. But the moon represents fears, anxiety, worry, just everything that happens when you lay down at night. Just overwhelming emotion. And then you have the dogs howling out at, like, reaching out for help. Kind of fearful, don't know what to think about it. And, you know, that's just the moon. The night's just so full of emotion. And then this is a great card to end with. Beautiful. We're ending with that. Hold on. Let me get these out of the way so I can explain it to you. This is the Two of Cups. You do have the Lion here. The Lion's fierce, courageous, loyal. If you ever have a Leo friend, you're down for life. Seriously. And you can see the wings for freedom and bravery. This right here is about a collaboration between two completely different people, or a union or a celebration. You can see we got water here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and then you have fire here, which would be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. To me, they're dressed like a Leo. They're very flamboyant, individual, eccentric, but it's a collaboration between two people. It's a union and it's a celebration. And I do think once you overcome everything, you're going to be successful and you're going to celebrate. I don't see anything really bad. I do think there's some like past issues with, you know, some grief, some hurt, some anger, maybe some trauma. But, you know, if you can push those aside and get through that and set your goals, maybe, you know, because there is a lot of decisions and choices. There are a lot of decisions and choices that you obviously have to make. You know, get a vision board, a journal, Google Docs, Excel, whatever you have to do, and get you a plan set and start working towards that plan, because I want to see you successful. I want to see anybody successful. And, you know, this right here, look at this. You've got so many pentacles. And these are all about success and abundance. And I do think everything's going to, you know, come to play whenever summer gets here. So, you know, I hope everything works out for you. You didn't have anything terribly bad. Nothing like the one I had, the reading I had before yours. I just think you have some issues, you know, some demons you have to work with and figure out, and some decisions. But after that, I think you're going to be successful, and I think you're going to be great. And it's been great reading for you today. And I'm going to timestamp this at 3:02 p.m. on January 26, 2022. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.